What's up, Mount Zion family? I have one of the matriarchs of our church today for our senior check-in. I'm grateful for this Bible scholar. I'm grateful for this woman of great wisdom, this prayer warrior who is also an artist. She writes incredible work. You all know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about Sister Martha Jackson. How you doing, Sister Jackson?
I'm well, thank you.
Good. So you feeling all right?
Very, very well today. I've had a few issues back before, but I'm good today, and I think it's going to be from now on. Thank you, thank you.
Good. So I'm glad you are feeling good. You have some aches and pains, but today is a better day.
Yes,
That's really all we're doing is taking it one day at a time. So I understand that.
absolutely, absolutely. I'm glad
So
to be talking to you.
I'm glad to hear your voice. It's always good when you have questions and comments during Bible study, during our virtual Bible study.
I feel strange sometimes because sometimes it's things I should know, and they escape me. But by the time you finish with them, I got them down pack again. Okay.
Well, everything you have learned and taught over the years, you're entitled to forget a few things along the way.
Thank you. It makes me feel better.
Yes, ma'am. So you're feeling good. What do you miss most about the world before it was shut down?
Well, Wednesday and Sunday were my only days out anyway, so I wasn't
Mhm.
that. Yeah, I wasn't upset when they said stay in. But suddenly, I sort of got antsy, and I think because I couldn't feel anybody, couldn't be in the congregation, and maybe sometime that's good because I've done a lot of things that I put off until now, and with the shutdown and a like of phone calls and such too, I've accomplished stuff that I should have been doing long before.
So you've
Right.
been productive.
I think so.
Now, what is the most productive thing that you've done since you've been locked at home?
Okay, back when I was doing the newsletter, I always wanted to put that in, like catalog it and have
Mhm.
it available when we have anniversaries so people could look back and see things. So I'm working on that. And I started a novel way back in 95 before I relocated back to Pleasantville. And I've added a couple of pages to that. I
Mm.
can't type anymore. I have to use markers on um, thick paper so it doesn't bleed through.
Yes, ma'am.
And I've done a lot with that. Um, and I'm still working on what can I say it? On the library.
Yes, you can.
Yes, I'm working on the library. Sister Charlotte is doing some typing for me.
Oh,
Uh, yeah, and we lost and some cleaning up in my when the shed from Sandy, when that was all destroyed and taken away. Lost some books, but we're in the process of doing some solicitation for that to
mm.
get some more books, and we have a little committee that is going to scan through and make sure they're the things we need for what we're looking for.
Amen. So you are really, really busy and productive. No, you're productive during this time. That's really good to hear. That's really good to hear. Now, have you been eating well?
Like most people, too much. Oh, because I mean, with nothing else to do. And then my daughter, who really doesn't, she swears she doesn't like to cook, but she cooks and cooks well. And it's taste this. And what do you think about adding this? And I mean, before you know it, you're going to put some pounds on, which I can't afford to do. I just started losing, thank God. I I I wasn't dieting, but I was exercising according to my doctor, so what he told me to do. But I didn't start losing for like 2 years after I started. And I'm saying, when am I going to see anything from all this exercising I'm doing. And suddenly it started to move. And I don't want to put it back on again, but the food's good and I do enjoy it.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Let's see. What's the best thing you've eaten so far in quarantine?
Well, you know her macaroni and cheese, which I'm not supposed to eat, but
It's
uh,
hard to stay away from macaroni and cheese, I tell you.
and she's really good. And then the thing of it is she makes it and sort of distributes it. So 9 times out of 10, I get the scrapings, leftovers, and consequently, yeah, I do that a lot. But she
Mhm.
also does a great. Well, I enjoyed anyway. Her chicken, oh Lord, it's so good. And then they came out with this dry fry pan, but
Mhm.
she does it. She takes that. It's a skillet from probably from my grandmother, I guess. Great big iron skillet, and she just works it. It is just so good. It really is.
Wow. Wow.
Makes you hungry.
I know that's right. I know that's right. Uh, well, I'm not gonna hold you long, but I wanted I don't know if you know this. Have you talked to Miss Louise since we've been shut down? Louise Neblet?
No, I've heard her on, in the chat room and such, but I haven't talked with her.
Well, I asked Miss Louise if we could do since we can't do any plays right now because we can't get together, if we could do a dramatic reading of a play. And I believe she told me she's picking Trial and Error.
Oh God.
So we'll all get to have fun
Yes.
listening to
Yes.
your beautiful, brilliant work real soon, sometime
Oh,
in June around church anniversary.
well, thank God. Thank God. That's another thing. I did finish. Well, I had a Christmas play for her,
Mm,
and but she was working with the children, so I took my time and put it on the shelves. So I did finish that while we were in can't go out anywhere, and so that's ready for her. But the trial and error, I'm just excited about that whenever I hear it. It's great. I hope we get to do it, and I think people are gonna love it. Yeah.
I love it. I can't wait to experience it. I can't wait to experience it. Um, can you just give us a word, give your Mount Zion family a word of encouragement to hold us over until we're able to get back into the building together?
Oh, without a doubt, and I thank you for asking me to do that because so many people are discouraged hearing false reports on one hand, and even from the same person, the uh, turn the table the next day and say something different. So I'm trying. The people I talk to, I'm trying to encourage them. First of all, stand still. Don't be so quick to move and do changes and you hear a lot of different things, but it's important that you know where you are, not only I'm not talking just about in God, but that you know where you are in our communities, in our the environment, the places you go, the things you need to do. You know where you are in there. Don't let people talk you out of doing what you know to be right. It's all right to believe, it's all right to think, but when you know that you know that you know, stand still with that. And as far as going out and coming in, you know how to keep yourself safe. And the person next to you may look very, very well, but if they're not, if they're exposing you to something that you don't need, you stay put where you are. And I just, I think we have intelligent people in our congregation.
Sure.
I think our parents are good to our children, and we all want to be here for a while.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so whatever you do, wherever you go, okay, you're tired of being in the house. Well, you don't have to go get in a crowd of 25 people. You can take a walk. There are places you can walk and be safe and enjoy. Look up at nature. Look what God has given us instead of.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I
got a
love it.
little carried away there.
Oh, thank you
But
for that. We're going to
that's exactly what I want people to understand. You are your own person, and you don't have to listen to all one side. And if you don't believe something, don't let people talk you into it until you know the facts.
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right, I'm sorry, I'm
I
finished.
love it. I love it. Sister Jackson, thank you so much for talking with us today. I know your church family is enjoying hearing from you, and we're going to benefit from the words of wisdom that you just gave us.
Oh, can I just tell you one other thing I
Go
did?
ahead.
Uh, I way back, it's been almost a year now. I started on this little book as is because it was the first time that I couldn't go to a not a it wasn't a retreat. It was a 1 day session, and I couldn't go. I was ill, and while I was home, I was thinking how you feel when you can't participate in what you normally do. And I
Mm,
started this little book as is, because even at home, when they brought me back my little package, I got so much out of it. And I wanted to encourage people who can't participate. There may be that they don't have to necessarily be bedridden or anything. Sometimes they're bound just by their thoughts. But I wanted to encourage people to know there's a way of getting out of it just by sticking with your word. Okay, so I was able to work on that. And the fun part of it, my daughter, I print big. My daughter would photograph it, take a picture of it, send it to my son in Ohio. He would set it up and send it back. So we've had fun doing that. It won't be too long before you'll see the results of it.
I'm looking forward to that. Amen.
Yes.
Well, thank you, Sister Jackson. We can't wait to talk to you soon.
Thank you. Thank you. And you keep on, you stay woke.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
That was the one. That was the one. Stay woke. God bless you. Thank
Bless
you.
you. Love you.
Love you back. Peace.
Peace.